Dog starved and thrown out of car finally gets a second chance at life. All Violet ever wanted was to be a good dog so her family would love her. But despite her loving heart and sweet personality, Violet's family treated her cruelly and with no regard for her safety, well-being, or feelings. Poor Violet received nothing but neglect, and eventually her family decided to reject her completely. They put her in their car, drove down a road in Clinton, Maryland, and pushed the terrified mastiff out the car window. A stranger traveling down the Clinton Road was shocked to see a large dog being flung out through the window of the car like an empty soda cup. They immediately stopped and rushed to help Violet, who was then brought to Prince George County Animal Control. After being taken in by Animal Control, Violet was handed over to Mutt's Matter Rescue, who wanted to do everything they could to help the poor abused pup. Because not only had Violet been dumped from a car, she was also incredibly thin and had clearly been starved for a long time. Violet was placed in the care of Mutt's Matter Rescue volunteer Debbie Gretz, as Gretz had worked with abused and dangerously underweight dogs before. Gretz's heart broke for Violet, and she couldn't help but start crying when she met the poor pup for the first time and saw the terrible condition she was in. Gretz knew she had to help this pup reclaim her life and give her the love and care she'd been lacking for so long. So much of the poor pup's life and dignity had been stolen from her, but Gretz was determined to make sure she'd at least get a bright and happy future. Violet was severely emaciated, only weighing about 60 pounds, and was covered in nasty pressure sores which had to be cleaned and bandaged. When Gretz hugged her, she could feel every bone in the poor mastiff's body, and her blood work showed the usual complications that followed starvation. Violet's pressure sores were assumed to be due to spending a significant amount of time chained up, and her rescuers have theorized that she'd been locked up and used for breeding. But despite all the trauma she'd suffered through, Violet hadn't lost her faith in humanity. She quickly grew to adore Gretz and would regularly come and rest her head in Gretz's lap to show her love and gratitude. Gretz fed Violet 5 small meals a day, and Violet grew healthier and stronger. She learned how to walk up the stairs on her own, and she gained enough energy to go on walks and play with her friends. Her pressure sores healed nicely, and her weight increased. After a few months, Violet looked completely transformed. She'd gone from weighing a shocking 60 pounds to a beautiful 138 pounds, and she was glowing with happiness. The road to recovery was long and not without struggle, but thanks to Gretz's love and hard work, Violet was able to thrive. And Gretz didn't just help her recover physically. She gave Violet all the affection and security she'd never gotten but had always craved and deserved. Thanks to Gretz, Violet has gone from a scared and heartbroken skeletal shell of a dog to a bright, loving, and happy pup who loves her life and her family and has everything she needs to be safe and healthy. The beautiful, affectionate pup has gotten a new shot at life, and she's savoring each and every moment of it. Please share this story with your friends and family.